Hey guys, now that you know how to create a new project, let's get on to exploring the palette for configuring the app's user interface, or what we also call as UI. In this video, we aim to identify different palettes of the UI and characterize the different functions of each palette.
If you haven't already, open the Hello World app you created in the previous module. Next, click on the activity_main.xml tab. If the activity_main.xml file is closed, you can open it by opening App and then going to Res, Layout, and lastly, activity_main.xml. So, without further ado, let's proceed.
The text palette. This palette contains input fields used for inputting, displaying, and setting text for the user.
You'll mostly find plain text for typing inputs, password, masked words, number, time, date, and the likes.
The buttons palette. The buttons palette contains some of the most common elements ever seen in the UI, which are used for triggering events.
It can range from changing the text currently in the display into something else, as demonstrated in the previous module, submitting the form, and navigating through different screens.
The widgets palette.
This contains most of the visual elements such as images, videos, progress bars, and the like. Widgets typically fall into these categories: information widgets, collection widgets, control widgets, hybrid widgets, gestures. You'll be able to tackle through these as you pursue your Android mobile development journey.
The layouts palette. This palette contains the different types of layout that you can use, like constraint, linear, relative, and many more.
A layout defines the structure for a user interface in your app, which basically screen display.
The containers palette.
Containers are views used to contain other views. In here, you'll see views like spinner, recycler view, scroll view, and many more.
Google palette. This palette contains some of Google's application programming interface or API, like Google Maps and banner ads.
You can implement this in your own app using Google Map and Map Fragment classes.
And finally, the legacy palette.
This contains the old artifacts of Android Studio, which mean that these classes are deprecated or no longer useful.
And those are the 7 different palettes of the user interface.
You can now design and customize further your UI. On our next video, we will be starting a new topic, which is writing basic Kotlin codes and functions, so stay tuned. Thank you for watching and see you on the next video, Basic Kotlin.